Hey, what up? It's your girl Pika. I'm calling in from Singapore as always, and it is Wednesday night, the 16th. Um, let's see. Today would have been my second day of work, except I got lucky and I was able to work from home for the most part today. I got to go over a lot of basic information about the company so I can get to know the company a little bit more, and I obviously had to go over my contract and make sure that was straight so I could get that signed. I ended up digging through all of my old stuff to find my college certifications and stuff. I don't know about any of you, but in Singapore, when you get a new job, you need to go show proof that you actually got your certifications for your bachelor's, your master's, your whatever else, anything that gives you specific knowledge over like the average person. The funny thing is, my certs, a lot of them are actually framed, and they came that way, so it was a little bit more trouble to take them all the way down, have them photocopy everything, and then like bring them back. But no worries, that's all done now. I am moving forward, as always. You know me, I'm not going to sit still very long. Rolling stone gathers no moss, right? So I feel like I need to keep doing a little bit every day. Obviously, some things have become habits, so it's not so difficult. So posting on Instagram every day is not that big a deal to me. Coming up with topics to talk to you about in the evenings is not so bad because it's actually based on my day. So I don't have to like reach very far to figure out what I want to talk about. For those of you who don't already know, I'm actually part of a group called Crown for Success. It's actually run by Wendy Porter. I think I've mentioned it before, but the new class for the Regional Vice President's training is actually in session now, and they're in the first week where they're getting to know each other and everything, and I thought it was really important to kind of touch on the topic of having a support system. So up until I was part of the RVP program, my support system basically consisted of my brother and my mom. My youngest brother and my mom. So anything I needed, anything I was freaking out about, anything that, I just needed to bounce ideas off of someone, any of those situations, those were my go-to people. And I've been really lucky that I have them close by, like in a time zone where they can actually answer the phone, where it's not like the US where it's like upside down from the time zone in Singapore. And that was all well and good. It worked for me, but I feel like since enrolling in the RVP program and working with Wendy and the team of like ladies that are, wow, they are all like have their own strength, which like pulls together into this enormous supportive group. It's really quite amazing, and to have so many different viewpoints to actually guide you through or whatever. If you should have any questions, it's really nice to be able to just post something in the it's a WhatsApp group. It's not even Facebook. It's so much more interactive, I feel like. So yeah, WhatsApp group, messages come through really fast, and whether it's night or day, everyone has something to say about it, and it's really helpful to me. Out of the first class, class I graduated from, I, as you all know, have two really, really close RVPs, the one in Canada and then the other one in China. So they're my go-to people for anything that I need to like bounce ideas off of, talk to them about anything, and they do the same for me. So I really feel like I gained two really very dear friends who have been there for me and I've been there for them, and it's kind of like a very mutually exclusive relationship where we kind of feed each other confidence. And I wanted to talk about that too. The fact that I can confide in these people and for them to either echo my thoughts or tell me that I'm imagining stuff really does boost my confidence. So actually I put the confide in confidence, and they actually back me up with that. So I think it's really, really awesome to be able to have those people. It's nice to have a larger group, a larger circle. Obviously, not everyone in the class will resonate with who I am, but for those of the new recruits that actually join in and stuff, hopefully they feel like they can talk to me, that I'm approachable, and we can actually get to know each other better and see if we can't help each other through this whole journey. As of late, there are two other people I wanted to mention as my support system. My youngest brother's girlfriend, who is out in the UK at the moment, she and I have been out of touch for a little while, mostly because she's studying. She is a chemical engineer, if I remember correctly, and she's doing big things, y'all. She's just studying and studying and studying, but she's almost done. She should be done by the end of the year. But she's also one of those go-to people that if I really need advice, if I really need to talk about graphic design, if I need to talk about saris, anything, she's one of my go-to people, and I need to kind of give credit where credit is due. She's an amazing young lady. I'm really, really happy that she and my brother are together, and I really do hope that that she continues in her journey, whatever she ends up doing, if it's forensic science, whatever, I don't care. I think she's amazing, and I will support her in any decision she makes. The other person is actually a recent addition to my circle, and I've mentioned him before. It's Rasathi out in Sri Lanka. So working with him on the music project has become a very close-knit project, and I get to talk to him a lot. And it's really amazing to find a young man, a gentleman, first of all, because most people aren't this day and age, who shares a lot of the same values that I do. He is quite a talent. The way his mind works as far as marketing is actually, I thought I was good. He's better. So, as always, giving credit where credit is due. Thank you so much, Rasathi, for actually being around for me. I really, really, really appreciate your support. So far, my circle went from 2 people to a total of 6. And it's not that big either, and I don't need it to be big. I'm one of those ambiverts who likes my space, but also likes conversations. So I think 6 is definitely plenty. I don't need any more than that. Yeah, support systems. It's amazing what you are driven to do when there's someone to answer your question right away, so you can get on it and start doing whatever it is you want to do. If you remember, maybe a week and a half ago, when I had originally decided to leave my previous job, that I was panicking. I didn't have anything lined up, and it, push come to shove, and I was ready to get out the door. So the first person I actually called was Vanessa out in Canada, and she told me, look, you're working on some stuff anyway. It'll come to you. Just don't rush it. Rather than when things speed up in the world around you, rather than rush with it, it's better to take a step back and slow it down a little bit, so you can really look at the pieces and what the big picture should be, and then decide from there. So she was able to help me right away. Mia out in China was the next call that I made as well. No, actually, she was the first call, and Vanessa was the second. Mia actually had gone through something similar like the week before, and I'd coached her through it. And it was ironic that I would go through the same exact situation the very next week, and she was so understanding and sympathetic, and I really, really do appreciate her always taking the time to check in on me, and just be a good sport, be a good friend. I'm not used to having people who want to be around me, or who want to support me or give me feedback, or and it's not that I need flattery by any means. It's just that I just want constructive criticism. I want to know for a fact that if this stuff is good or real, or worth it or not, because obviously in my head everything's amazing. So to my 6, I don't know what I'd do without you. I think you're all amazing. I thank you so much for your time and energy, and I hope at some point that I can repay all the kindness and encouragement, strength, support, energy that you've given me. I know it's a give and take. I know I give back as well, but I'd love for that kind of relationship to continue. I wish everybody could have this kind of a relationship with the people around them. I think it would make the world a better place. I really do. But until then, I'll check in with y'all tomorrow. Oh, P.S. by the way, anyone who actually wants to check out my Periscopes, I'll be doing Periscope tomorrow morning at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk a little bit about support systems again. I just want to drive the point home, because there is a lot of second guessing that goes into entrepreneurship, whereas if you had a support system, you get that fire is fueled to go ahead and go get what you want. Anyway, so that's for stateside people, that'll be this evening at 6 p.m. Eastern time. For us out here in Southeast Asia, that's tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. So yeah, fresh out of the bed. Obviously, I brushed my teeth for you. But come check me out on Periscope. The channel is Crowned, CROWNED, the number 4, Queen, Queen. So hopefully I'll catch y'all there. If not, you know where I'll be tomorrow night. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for your attention. I'll catch you later. Bye.